also very in tune with the fact that there's landowners nearby these corridors and that they really want to do what's right for you. So we feel really good about that. My name's DJ Hogenkamp. I'm a second-year student in the program. We have Lauren Elpert right here in the front row, and Chris Franklin. We are the ones who are going to present to you today. As was said, the real reason we are here is to listen to your feelings about the trail, about a trail in general, and also about a trail in your community. Our goal tonight is to provide you with an understanding of the benefits of a trail, the benefits a trail could bring to your community. Our presentation will focus on the following. The first question I will discuss is why a trail would be important to this town. I know people are close by, there are issues you're concerned with. We want to provide you with the understanding of the benefits, and maybe if there are any misunderstandings, we really want to clarify them. After I speak, Chris is going to take over. Can everyone hear me all right? Yeah. Okay, great. Chris will discuss what we've done so far in the study, our feasibility that what we found, the existing conditions, and a lot of the opportunities that we want to showcase in your trail. Well, that's not mine, I hope. After that, Lauren's going to take over. She's going to provide you with some other examples, just so you see what other things are being done around the country, and really great things. We're lucky to have Jeff part of our team. He's been a part of a lot of them. So, let me say, you don't usually get 17 consultants. So, any questions you have, we got the people to answer them. So my main part right here is why do you want a trail? And first up, how many people did the majority of people grow up in this area? Raise your hand if you grew up here. Okay. Keep your hand raised if you walk to school. Okay. That's not enough. Do your kids walk to school? Anybody? Raise your hand if your kids walk to school. Well, this couldn't be any more perfect, huh? In recent studies, the New England Journal of Medicine, it was found that for the first time in 2 centuries, the current generation of children in America may have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. It's a childhood obesity epidemic. Kids are not getting outside. Maybe you think they're getting outside when they're playing Wii. I do my Wii in my own apartment, but I'm really not moving much. And the fact is, we must provide and encourage young kids to go outside. It's very, very important. They will choose to sit in front of the TV or computers all day. You know what? You can't force them not to, but if we give them a really cool option to go to their friend's house, to go to all the great parks that we've all experienced. You may have seen us on the swings or something. Thought we were way too old for that. Or just enjoy a nice bike ride. What we want to do is provide them with that option so that they can go to school anywhere they want. But trails aren't just for children. It's people of all ages. We want to give them a safe and compelling option for health, whether that's biking, hiking, running, any other use that you want to use this trail for. What we want to do is we want to get your input to figure out what you want with this trail. A lot of communities, that's the main reason why they build a trail, just because they see it as a healthy option. What we found so far with our, you've seen some of the posters here, there's really a lot of history here at Kinderhook, Stuyvesant, and Stockport. And what we've seen, some other great trail examples throughout the country, is that this is a place to showcase your history and showcase things that people don't really necessarily know about you. So, there we go. The other guys are smart enough not to use technology. What we've seen in Kinderhook, Stockport, and Stuyvesant are some of the best natural sites in the Hudson Valley. The cultural experience is highlighted by your long-term family-owned farms and just the small village life. That's something that people really care about. History also exists along the National Grid corridor. I'm sure it's been, if you've been around the room, you've seen that the Albany Hudson Railroad was there until 1929, providing many stops along the path all the way to Albany. Before that, we've also uncovered that there was a bike to these trails. And that's why people ride on the trail. It's about improving your quality of life too. So we're going to take every step necessary once you voice your concerns to make sure it doesn't really affect you in a negative way. Important thing, we talk about economic development here. I have a pretty good quote. Studies show that for every $1 of investment in a trail, there's a $5 return, economic return. So that's, you know, it doesn't mean that someone else has to come get that economic return. What that means is that all you have to do is maintain what makes your community unique. It's heritage economic development. It's really great. Small and local businesses, all you have to do is do what you do best. Just be original, be yourself. Because people love that. They've been envisioning what can be possible from this corridor all the way up in Washington County, all the way down to New York. It's a great place. Can you imagine a continuous trail of people just wanting to hike up New York, learn about this great state? And don't worry, I'm not going to go into your stuff. You know, the Greenway strives to connect Albany to New York City by a continuous trail. This has already been done from Buffalo to Albany along the Erie Canal. For those of you who have not experienced it, it's a great tour of what, you know, how New York developed. So, you know, with that, I hope you have a better understanding of what we see, what we want to bring to your trail, and why we think it could help your community. Chris is going to take over here and highlight the specific opportunities along your trail.